What's up, y'all? What's going on, man? Appreciate y'all for joining me again. I got a question for my fellas today, right? Are you of the belief that birds of a feather flock together? Are you of the belief that someone you may consider a friend, a homie, compadre, however you want to label it, someone that you kind of consider like possibly a brother, the things that they may do in a negative light can be a reflection on you? The reason I ask that is because for the people that we associate with, oftentimes people believe that we all have a similar mindset or we conduct ourselves in a similar fashion, even though it may not be true at all. But that's the perception for most people. You believe you see a bunch of chicks, three of them at the brunch spot twerking, and one of them you may be entertaining. She says she doesn't do those type of things, but you're probably like, I don't know about that. But we're gonna keep it on the men. We're gonna keep it on the guys today, right? We're gonna leave the ladies out of this. This ain't got nothing to do with them. We're talking about us men holding ourselves accountable, right? If you had a homeboy who, for whatever reason, let's use an example, he couldn't control his liquor, and you bring him out somewhere and he conducts himself poorly, he gets y'all kicked out of the establishment, and now every time y'all go back to that establishment, you don't really want to bring him because he embarrassed you so much. He embarrassed you so much that you like, you know what? Let's go to a different venue. And that's even if you even hang out with him again, because at a certain age, we should definitely know how to hold our liquor. Now, we'll give you some grace when you're younger, you're in college, you know what I mean? That's a whole different conversation. But as grown men, we should know how to conduct ourselves in certain settings, right? And that includes even around women. Some dudes never been around attractive women like that. Let's just keep it real. Like some dudes, even if they have been around them, they don't really know how to hold a conversation around these women. They get socially awkward. They say things trying to present themselves in a certain light. Um, and sometimes it can embarrass you. The women will probably tap you to the side, like, "Yo, what's up with your homeboy? What's up with your guy?" Right? The reason I preface this, what I'm about to say, with all of that is because recently Adrian Broner decided to take himself to the Cameron and Mace podcast, and it's called "It Is What It Is." Right? I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are familiar with it. Pretty dope sports show. They talk about sports. They talk about other current events as well. But they had him on because, well, most people probably don't remember because of all of the antics. Adrian Broner was probably a very accomplished boxer at one point in time. He was coming up under Floyd's tutelage, and we thought his trajectory was looking to go that way because at one point in time he was very skilled. He called himself AB, about billions. He kind of mocked or tried to imitate what Floyd's nickname was, which is Floyd Money Mayweather, obviously, right? And we all believed that he was next up, right? But then came the fights where he just kept getting knocked out. Fight after fight, he just performed poorly, to the point where the antics outside of the ring outweighed what he did in the ring. And it was so bad to the point where people really didn't care to tune into his fights, man. He took some brutal beatings in the ring, man. It was definitely pretty bad. And what's interesting is he's kind of become like somewhat of a punchline. No one really know these celebrities. You kind of gravitate to them and celebrate them based on their accomplishments and their achievements, right? And the more some of them talk, the more they kind of gain a level of visibility. You get to see who they truly are. He decided to or they had him on rather for their podcast to kind of, get some more information about him, to try to get a level of insight about who he is as a person. Cam was asking some questions about his boxing career and how he came up under Floyd and this, that, and the third, and how their relationship kind of shifted. But he couldn't stay focused. I don't know if he was out the night before, you know what I mean, having some drinks or whatever the case may be, but he definitely seemed a little off. Take a look.
Arabia, is that a real background?
Hey, Stat, can you stop Can you stop smiling?
Arabia is...
Nah, yo, bro, some G, yo, bro, some G shit. We gotta have boyfriend here, yo.
Oh, shit.
I told you that.
My bad.
Nah, like it's all like. Okay, we can move on to football then.
Stat, oh my God.
Yo, Stat, let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd. When I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
This nigga here, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go, my nigga. I have to ask you to go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. I love you, my nigga.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you, but I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you niggas boyfriends in here. You know me with my brother.
Oh, shit, my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
It's me.
Nah, well, if you want to wait for us outside, you could. But I'm not gonna sit in and not value your time neither. You want to wait for me, you could, but I appreciate it, bro. You gotta step out. Yeah, no problem.
The young lady that he kept harassing in that video was Treasure Wilson. Now, those of you who don't know who Treasure Wilson is, she is pretty much a co-host of the show. She's like the moderator. She's a very accomplished individual. Let me read off some of her accomplishments. So her nickname is Stat Baby. That's what she goes by. She's a producer. She's a CEO of her own company called Stat Baby Entertainment. She graduated from the University of Miami with her bachelor's in broadcast journalism. She also had minors in political science and media management and theater. And she was also the president of the student NABJ chapter. In 2023, she received the University of Miami NAACP Image Award for Journalist of the Year. So this is a very established and accomplished young lady, and she's only 24 years old. Now, very attractive young lady. Adrian Broner, for whatever reason, just was so enamored by her, pretty much couldn't control his horny. Cameron asked him repeatedly, as you saw in the clip, to kind of chill. And he even mentioned that the young lady's boyfriend was in the building, hoping that would deter him from continuing to be as disrespectful as he had become. That didn't work. And let me say this, right? Because Cam, he didn't even really have to say the boyfriend part. He could have just said like, yo, chill out, which he was saying. He was saying like, yo, you doing the most. You need to chill the fuck out, right? And I think as men, we definitely should hold other men accountable when they conduct themselves in that manner. Whether you pull them to the side, whether you take them outside, whether you get them home, whatever you do, however you do it, because that conversation has to be had. Because otherwise, just think about this. That was just him saying certain things. I don't think he said anything egregious to the point where it was like, okay, we need to call the police. But he was definitely making it very uncomfortable on that set. And I think that if we don't shut that type of behavior down early on, it can lead to other types of behavior that can be even more criminal. And who wants to be associated with that? And again, Cam was very respectful about it. He still paid him for the interview. He just escorted him out. And I hope that man gets the help that he needs, because clearly he was on something. He was on something, which is crazy because they taped and filmed that show very early in the morning. So for him to be that wired that early in the morning is nuts. But I want to know what y'all think about that, as far as us holding, our counterparts accountable. And if you don't hang around these type of individuals, I surely don't. If you don't hang around these type of individuals, more power to you. You know what I mean? But we've all known someone who couldn't control their liquor. They just couldn't control themselves around women, whether it be them just not knowing how to carry a conversation, whether it be them just doing a little too much, trying to impress the women. You know what I mean? And I want to know what y'all think about, number one, this this situation here, how he conducted himself, and then also, do you believe that if you associate yourself with these type of individuals, it will possibly be a reflection on you? Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think, man. I appreciate y'all for checking in. Make sure y'all check out the website. Make sure y'all continue to subscribe and share the videos with others as well, man. Till the next time, man.